I'm not gonna lie. I had other stuff I planned on dropping today, but everybody and their mama was like, "You got to check out DAX, uh, Eminem featuring Jay-Z Renegade remix, one take video. Do me a favor, show love to DAX. Go like, go subscribe." And I forgot. CliffBeats no script off the rip. Coming at you with some more DAX in this bitch. Please show love to DAX. Like I said, I plan on releasing other stuff. Tonight we will be released. Well, whenever Eminem, I don't know. I'm done giving dates and times for Eminem drops. Whenever that happens, that happens. Damn it. Whenever that happens, that happens. And yeah, just right now we're gonna show some love to Dax. Go like, go subscribe. I'd love to have you too. If you don't want to subscribe, it's cool. Just enjoy the hang. Let's see what bars I can catch in just one take. Let's go. But this man, you talk about a spitter. You got one right here. All right, Renegade remix. I'm quitting rap. You better not be quitting rap. Get my Discord out of here. The box up? Okay. I'm quitting rap. Why? What's up, dog? I see you bulking up over there, man. How are they going to take my body and put Dak's face on it? I don't know how they managed AI, man. These deep fakes.
Yeah, game of life, I'm a king in every domain. Pawn me off to the matrix, I bet you I still reign. Storming through every beat, how I thunder.
Yo, that was so dope. Matrix, I still reign, but like I reign supreme. But also, the last fight in the Matrix, there was a big fight in the main scene. The main scene at the end was a fight in the rain. Man, that was dope.
Domain, pawn me off to the matrix, I bet you I still reign. Storming through every beat, how I thunder and bring the pain. You would think a tornado hit, how I mix it up when I sang. Radiation from these Hollywood stars is causing a cancer. Keeping up with the Joneses and chains of paying your massa. Rap is a plantation, make you slave and demand you. Help them pick up the crop that they use to cook propaganda. Microdose through the media, poison, mislead the youth.
Microdose to the media. Dude, poisoning, misleading the youth, man. Uh-oh. Protect Dax at all costs right now, man. But he's obviously on some real shit.
Pick up the crop that they use to cook propaganda. Microdose through the media.
Pick up the crock that they use the crock. So the crock of shit, but also the crock pot.
Media poison, mislead the youth. Make them believe it's thought they realities bend the truth. Watered down education, take the God out of schools. Have you worshiping idols to push political views. I'm a renegade. For what I say, not what I wear. The car I drive and the money you think I got to spare. I'm called to duty, I'm modern with all my warfare.
I'm called to duty. I'm called to duty. Oh, I'm modern with all my warfare. I like that. I'm loving the effects. I noticed how like things were bending when he was talking about the Matrix and stuff. When he mentioned religious and God, you've seen a little bit of like a light shine behind him too. A little like a warped a little bit, like he was coming right back.
I drive and the money you think I got to spare. I'm called to duty.
Yeah, the money you think that I got to spend or that is spare, I have to spare. This media bullshit, it's a lie. It's a lie, man. Especially when it comes to entertainers. They don't have as much as you think. A lot of this shit, I hate to say it this way, but artists are enslaved to their labels.
I'm modern with all my warfare, but I don't get paid by the devil, so when my millions there, there's no gravity, weakness, or any atrophy. I invest in myself, my stocks rise, and it actually bonds people together. I mutually fund humanity. Bank on DAX, it's tax-free to gas me this.
Stop, dude. Holy shit. That banks, bonds. What else did you say? He said millionaires, so when it airs...
weakness or any atrophy, I invest in myself, my stocks rise.
I invest in myself.
And it actually bonds people together.
And it bonds people, but like also like buying bonds, but it bonds people together. So he's saying like how they're splitting people apart. I'm pulling people together, but while using a whole money bank transitioning scheme.
I mutually fund humanity. Bank on DAX, it's tax-free to gas me. This new election got me pondering things inside my mind. I'm taking President Trump in the game while biding my time. They all want World War III, and I see all the signs, so I'm mass shooting these bars. My columns bind, take your brain and...
Oh, these columns bind, but Columbine was a shooting that happened, I believe, in 1999. It was like one of the big first school shootings in the United States, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that fact, so fact check me. But these columns bind. And he's saying, like, dude, I see no matter who's getting elected, what's happening. They're planning for World War III. I mean, it's obvious. They need something to pull every single country out of depression and recession. No one's happy right now. Everyone's hurt.
And I see all the signs, so I'm mass shooting these bars. My columns bind, take your brain and free it, transport it to another place. Has your speech free if you can't speak, if they disagree. I see OnlyFans models grossing hundreds of K's, but you get canceled for agreeing with Tristan and Andrew Tate. Atomic.
Damn! Damn! Hey, he just called out fucking social media for their bullshit, dude. He said, look. I mean, he just said it right there for you. Like, you can't even agree with somebody or have thoughts or an opinion, but you have OnlyFans girls out here doing some of the most craziest, vile shit, making $100K per day. But you just can't agree with somebody on social media? Or if you say something that it goes against the agenda, they cancel you? That's why I always tell people with channels, like, at any moment, they could pull you down if they just don't like you. That's just a fact. They can't. They just button. Bloop. There's the button.
Models grossing hundreds of K's, but you get canceled for agreeing with Tristan and Andrew Tate. Atomic, a bomb like Oppenheimer. My stake in the game is a harsh reminder. The beef I cook is the rarest kind. They label me major, but always minor in the flow tactics and promotional styles I used to engage the masses. Running the game, but when I spaz, they blame it on lactic acid, cause they know I'm automatic. I don't miss they.
Oh, they blame it on lactic acid. So lactic acid is muscle. It builds up in your muscle, obviously. Slows everything down and makes you sore.
Masses running the game, but when I spaz, they blame it on lactic acid.
But when it so a muscle spasms. So when it spazzes, they blame it on lactic acid. Woo!
No, I'm automatic. I don't miss they move the basket. They say I'm out of my mind, but I'm the one who's conscious rapping, living way below my means, avoiding baby mama advances, thinking for myself and not getting tricked into political stances. Semantics, trigger words, gaslighting, or semantics. If America's printing money, then why the hell am I paying taxes? Global war.
God damn, protect DAX, dude. Oh shit, I'm not even gonna break this down anymore because I'm gonna get fucked. They're gonna come after me.
Gaslighting or semantics. If America's printing money, then why the hell am I paying taxes? Global warming's real, detrimental, and problematic, but I'm not buying an electric car because all they'll do is control and crash it like the.
Bro, what he just said there about global warming is real. I used to be like not anti, but I was like, I don't know. Like throughout history, there's been warming and freezing. It hasn't snowed in Chicago in like 5 or 6 years, bro. When I was a kid, it would snow from November until April. And I'm not talking about just a couple. I'm talking about feet of snow. Like, and it would be like 20 below, or at least like around 0 to 10, 20 degrees out for 6 months. Now, it's the 70s and 90s in January. Not 90s. I'll say 70s and 80s in January.
Warming's real, detrimental, and problematic, but
I also do love the editing in the background too. I seen the bomb going off, all this shit happening. This is very dope.
I'm not buying an electric car because all they'll do is control and crash it like.
You say buy an electric car?
Warming's real, detrimental, and problematic, but I'm not buying an electric car because all they'll do is control and crash it like the stock.
You see, I'm not buying an electric car because all they're gonna do is control and crash it, which people have been debating for a long time now, saying like, you have an electric car, they can literally shut your fucking. You could be driving at 100 miles per hour, and all of a sudden just shut your fucking car off, and then they have control. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't like this whole control every little thing, but dude, we're all under control, man.
Market first destroy the nuclear family. The women are easier target car because all they'll do is control and crash it like the stock market. First destroy the nuclear family. The women are easier targets. Call it toxic masculinity until they needed to fight the wars they started. Incentivize single motherhood, then promote it through the music department and call DAX trash and thought-provoking music literal garbage. No wonder the youth are so lethargic, soft, easily influenced, lack stability, self-awareness, and guzzling Ritalin. ADHD is overdiagnosed. Kids don't lack focus. They've had an iPad since 2, and that algorithm's potent, but I'm off.
Ooh. I wonder if that's some of the things that labels told him as he was in the middle of speaking to them. Does he have a padlock on his fucking belt buckle? He's got this shit on lock, man. He's got a padlock just in case he got to hit you with it. No, but seriously, I wonder if that's what they told him. Because they will tell you, they'll like critique you.
Motherhood, then promote it through the music department and call DAX trash and thought-provoking music.
Yeah, call DAX trash and thought-provoking music.
Literal garbage. No wonder the youth are so lethargic, soft, easily influenced, lack stability.
Yeah, so we saw lack stability, easily influenced.
Self-awareness and guzzling Ritalin. ADHD is overdiagnosed. Kids don't lack focus. They've had an iPad since 2, and that algorithm's potent, but I'm off that. Switching gears. V12 with the bar stick, then I move shift, then I'm in it clear. And that Bay like the Buccaneers. Tampa with the.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm catching it, man. God damn, Dax, slow down.
V12 with the bar stick.
Where you at? You in some fucking back alley in Mexico?
Then I move shift, then I'm in it clear. algorithm's potent, but I'm off that. Switching gears, V12 with the bar stick, then I move shift, then I'm in it clear. And that bay like the Buccaneers.
For anybody who gets upset, my girl's from Mexico, so relax, all right? Relax. Mexico City.
With the flow, I'll put it in cruise, cause my control's approaching speeds of top 5 and potentially the GOAT. But over
Whoa. Say that again?
with the bar stick, then I move shift, then I'm in it clear. And that bay like the Buccaneers. Tempo with the flow, I'll put it in cruise, cause my control's approaching speeds of top 5 and potentially the GOAT. But no, for real, I just turned 30 years old. I've been beat down, stepped on, cheated on, and broke. I was invisible as Daniel, then became Dax and awoke into a lifestyle where I wish I had an invisibility cloak. Ain't that funny? Women like you more when you have money. I go stupid, but ain't no dummy, and I know what the cash flow stops. Some of you wouldn't love me, and that's why I value respect, cause you can love.
I like the cash flow stock. So he did a nice little callback to what he was setting up earlier. And I like how he's kind of like calming things down a bit to explain things a little bit slower.
Down, stepped on, cheated on, and broke. I was invisible as.
Right there. I've gone through, dude, anybody you see behind camera or on camera, anywhere that you go, they've been fucked over. They're humans just like you. That's including myself. It's happened. I've been cheated on. I've been fucked over. I've been broke. I got my ass whooped. I'm sure Dax has to. We're humans too.
Daniel, then became Dax and awoke into a lifestyle where I wish I had an invisibility cloak. Ain't that funny? Women like you more when you have money. I go stupid, but ain't no dummy, and I know what the cash flow stops. Some of you wouldn't love me, and that's why I value respect. Cause you can love me and hurt me, but if you respect and fear losing me, you'll always second guess. Come correct.
I like that, man. Dude, when you have, I'm commentating. I'm supposed to. It's a bar breakdown. Dude, when you have money, it's just crazy how when you have money, a lot of these doors open up to you. But when you don't have money, nobody wants anything to do with you. Like, for example, like when I got popped off in 2000, I literally got signed that week. I got popped off and I was facing 10 years in prison. Label was going to drop me. Shit was all fucked up. I hate to name drop here, but thank God for Mac Miller. I was going to call him Malcolm because that's his name, but Mac Miller, he kept me working. So thank God for him. But my girl left me. The girl I was supposed to marry when I was a kid, but it's over now. Obviously, it's been a fucking decade. It's just crazy. And then I watched how people looked at me while I was going through such hardships and depression. I was writing some of the best music of my life while drinking. Dude, I can't even explain how much money I spent in a weekend, dude. Like any money I'd make from verses or songs, it was gone within a week or two. It didn't matter. I didn't want the money, but they would send me money and I would just throw it away. But then, because you want to know why? Because every time I go out, I was the person everyone would want to be around. Just it made me feel weird. That's why, I'm like he said, he's a minimalist. He lives way below his means. I'm the same way. I don't live with. I don't keep shit. I mean, I have this whatever you want to call it, this podcast, but I don't have shit, dude. Well, I have investments, but that's different. Like that's just work.
Return text in like 30 to hurt me, but if you respect and fear losing me, you'll always second guess. Come correct. Return text in like 30 minutes or less. And make sure when you're around me, you always have good breath. Not manipulate me with sex, then divorce me because you're not happy and take half of my wealth and say you need to go find yourself. What the Well, actually, I don't cuss because I'm a Christian. Jesus died on the cross for my sins and I'm forgiven. These verses take you to church and help you with mental illness. That's
He doesn't curse. I've never heard Dax curse.
Died on the cross for my sins and I'm forgiven. These verses take you to church and help you with mental illness. That's why I don't call it music. I call this here a religion. That's why I'm quitting rap. The religion's being abused. Rap used to tell a story and now it's all for the views. I look around at the world, turn on the TV and news, and it feels like I'm on the Truman Show. So what do? I go to the gym and carry the heaviest weight I can find, building up my strength, then sharpening my mind.
I like that. So what do I do? The Truman Show, by the way, if you haven't seen it, you need to. It's a classic with Jim Carrey. I don't want to ruin it for you. Just go watch it. I think it's from like the 90s, early 2000s. It's one of the best movies I think ever made. It's in my top 20 for sure. And he says, so what have I been doing instead? I've been focusing on me. I'm quitting rapping. I'm done with this shit. It used to be about storytelling. Now it's just, dude, if you notice, like Drake and Kendrick, I told everybody before the beef, I said, dude, y'all need to stop fucking enticing these motherfuckers because you don't understand. It's going to run deep. Someone's going to get hurt. And it's not just going to be Drake or Kendrick. Like, it's going to be people who want to make a name for themselves. He's saying, I'm done. I'm not dealing with this shit. It's going against everything that I believe. Everything that I believe. There was something else he said.
The gym and carry the heaviest weight I can find.
So I've been going to the gym and carrying the heaviest weight that I can find, just basically sharpen my mind. When you lift weights, it doesn't just help. Like, look at this guy right now. I mean, that looks like me. I'm just saying. If you, no, I'm just kidding. But seriously, like that's what he does. So he's been lifting recently to get his head right, to stay sharp.
Building up my strength, then sharpening my mind with books like the Bible. I could run for miles, but I tore a hole in my sneakers, trying to lead the blind, trying to lift the weight that's pulling down mankind.
You definitely left me blind there for a second. The weight that's pulling down the weight that's on. The weight that's pulling down. I can't even fucking think now.
Hole in my sneakers, trying to lead the blind, trying to lift the weight that's pulling down mankind, trying to spark a change in this darkness. Now I feel heartless. I gave you 10 years, you ignored me. That made me this monster who vomits the truth regardless.
That was a straight M scheme from I sit back with this pack of zigzags and this bag of this weed. So that was from I am whatever I say I am. I am.
Now mankind trying to spark a change in this darkness. Now I feel heartless. I gave you 10 years, you ignored me. That made me this monster who vomits the truth regardless of what the mainstream wants. I pop culture with each and every song. The devil's
He said regardless, but regardless as well.
what the mainstream wants. I pop culture with each and every song. The devil's dancing, I will not follow along. I rebuke him with every lyrical concept as a response. From Matthew to Mark to Luke to Genesis back to John. I say King James, these kids think I'm talking about LeBron. I could leave land and travel to every country abroad and disperse heat. May God have mercy on those trying to hurt me. And if I'm not worthy of bearing this cross, I pray I fall off and get a regular job. Back when nobody.
I like that. So he took a little bit of a Jay-Z pattern right there too from Renegade. So he's paying homage, dude.
Abroad and disperse heat.
I like that. He said, "I'm not talking about King James. I'm not talking about LeBron James, dude. You do a little bit of research."
As a response from Matthew to Mark to Luke to Genesis back to John, I say King James. These kids think I'm talking about LeBron. I could leave land and travel to every country abroad and disperse heat. May God have mercy on those trying to hurt me. And if I'm not worthy of bearing this cross, I pray I fall off and get a regular job. Back when nobody called, back when happiness wasn't fleeting, even though I was barely eating and couldn't even afford to be in my feelings. A politic with you heathens, have anxiety, thoughts of depression, or barely breathing. Mama told me this life is a test, most people cheating, looking at others' papers, copying and agreeing, using makeup to cover up scars and adhesions, masking pain with addictions, using it to fight demons, watching porn and allowing these women to be a weakness, of getting naked for money and sucking, guzzling semen, and in the midst of a preaching.
So he hit me with a hawk to her. I don't talk to her. What the fuck? Where did that come from, man? He's on some real shit though, like things that we need to fix. As a society, we've been fucking brainwashed, dude. Like, why do you think a TV is so inexpensive? But if you want to go buy groceries or something healthy, it's fucking, they price gouge the shit out of you, dude. Or you want to go buy a house, you want to go buy a business, guess what? No business loans due to COVID policy. What COVID is popping right now? COVID policy, that's what they're going to tell you if you try to get a business right now. But they'll give you a house at an 8.8% interest rate. And that house, just 5 years ago, sold for about 150, 160K. Now it's selling for $350,000, $400,000 with 8% interest rate. That house is going to cost you over $1 million in 30 years. 30-year mortgage. Over $1 million. We're fucked. I hate to say it that way, but we're fucked.
Looking at others' papers, copying and agreeing, using makeup to cover up scars and adhesions.
I like his delivery here. It sounds like Pac.
Pain with addictions, using it to fight demons.
Masking pain with addictions, using it to fight demons.
Porn and allowing these women to be a weakness, of getting naked for money and sucking, guzzling semen. And in the midst of a preaching, I hit my knees in agreement. Understood the assignment, expectations and reasons. Hollywood's Babylon and the hill right underneath. It's the reason they feel the need to proceed and reject Jesus, regardless if you believe it. Money, power, and fame corrupts morality standards, mutes and muddies the brain. I've seen.
I like how when he says regardless, but it's like regardless. It's like regardless. He's saying regardless. Regardless, like it sounds like regardless, but regardless. I don't know if he's doing that on purpose or if I'm just hearing that shit.
The hill right underneath, it's the reason they feel the need to proceed and reject Jesus, regardless if you believe it. Money, power, and fame corrupts morality standards, mutes and muddies the brain. I've seen it for myself, held and pushed it away. Spoke the ugly truth, turned to a renegade.
There you go. Tell them, DAX, keep lifting. You're bulking up, homie. It's bulking season. I'm gonna tell you this too. He did right by one. Eminem absolutely owned this beat. For him to take, so he used a lot of patterns in here because Eminem made his voice basically percussion. Dax did some similar things, but I like how he stepped in and out of different pockets. He paid homage throughout hip hop, and he spoke on topics that people are afraid to speak on today. Like, bro, you like, literally, I'm being honest with you. I hate the word literally. I don't know why I said it. Every time I do a video, I have to think about what I'm going to say before I say it because I can't be my general self. Why do you think so many people that you click on when you watch their videos, they're, hey, welcome to my channel. You're going to hear like some weird fucking, like, they're turning you into TV. Like, you become like a fucking news anchor. That's why they don't like me. Like, dude, I tell everybody this story. I told the story a million times. When I hit 100K, I did it in like 6 months on YouTube. They approached me, asked me if I wanted to work with them, and I was like, and in my mind, I'm thinking when I signed my record deal, like, but it's different than a record deal. It's more like a deal to become a songwriter, then it turned ghostwriter. I wanted to pay. I didn't even care about writing credits. I didn't want any backlash for anything. I didn't want anything besides just the revenue. I said to YouTube, like, I want to grow organically. They were really cool. Like, oh, okay, well, if you ever change your mind, please get back to us. Dude, within that month, I went from, like I said, 100,000 subscribers in 6 months to all of a sudden my channel was dead for the last 2 years, basically. I mean, we've grown, but it went like this. Like, I was doing this to boom, and I've been here at a baseline ever since. Ever since I turned them down. Like, they wanted to use me as like a voice or a puppet. And I was like, no, I'd rather grow organically and support these artists. You know, like, this is when a lot of artists that I was supporting were all independent. A lot of them took some record deals or started working with distribution companies to get their music heard more, or were lied to by distribution companies, or they take like a 90-10 or an 80-20 split and shit. Man, it's crazy. And you also need that if you want to be on Apple Music, Spotify. They handle all that. It's, dude, the music industry is messed up. They're trying to infiltrate independent artists right now as well. And you know, I've talked to Dax. He's a cool dude. I've told you before, man. Just so you know, we have a hard time. Like, when we try to push your music, they block it in like Russia, and then we don't monetize it anymore. But I still love pushing Dax's music because he always has something to say. It's not filler bars. No, he's telling you a story. He's telling you his beliefs. Now, if you go back and listen to it again, it sounds a little sporadic at first, but these are his thoughts. This is the way his brain's working. And I love the patterns that he kept on. It's like splattering paint on a canvas, right? But by the time he's done, he flips it around and it's like a picture of Kobe Bryant. And you're like, holy shit, that was genius. And him saying, like, I'm quitting rap is basically like, dude, like, I can't support what's happening anymore in the culture. Do I necessarily agree with that? No. Rap's always been controversial. But I wonder where he goes with this from now on. And I need to follow up more on his catalog, guys. So do me a huge favor. Show love to the original artist. He deserves it. I'd love to have you subscribe. If not, I enjoyed the hang. Thank you so much. But comment down below. I'm going to do that for him right now. Helps out the algorithm. For the algorithm. You for speaking. I said, for the algo, brother, well done, and thank you for speaking up for millions of people. Dude, one little comment like that, I don't think you guys realize how much that could help out a channel. Dude. When you guys comment, like, and I do the same thing just to help out, because I know how the algorithm works. It's AI, the AI algorithm, and it'll only push like shit music. Because believe it or not, there's a machine behind the music industry that pumps numbers up. And I can't get too far into it because then people are going to label me a conspiracy theorist. And then I might even get in trouble with if I go too deep into it because I could actually go push it on blast. But there's a machine behind numbers. All right, that pumps up numbers when it comes to certain artists. And that's all I'm going to say. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching with me. What is your take on DAX with this track? Do you agree with them? Dude, I'm going to say this. When he tied in the columns combined or columns bind, however he worded that, along with the banking, with the mutual, the bonds, uh, just everything around the whole money scheme. But before that, talking about how it'll fuck you up, he lives below his means, and then about how with people and women, they only want to be around you when you have it. When you don't, he's like, I'd almost rather go back to that where no one's calling my phone and I was depressed. You know, it's pick your poison. You want money with all the problems, or you want nothing with all the problems. Like either way, you're gonna be dealing with different problems. It's a heavy song, man. Dax, you killed it. You got my brain sporadic right now thinking about shit. I can't quit rapping though because I need to pay my bills. Um, but yeah, man, please show love to Dax. This is Eminem featuring Jay-Z Renegade remix, and he did justice by this beat. And two of the greats to ever fucking touch a mic. Dax held his own, no doubt. Don't you dare quit rapping, bro. If you do, I'm a message you again on Instagram. Respond this time, damn it. I know you can't see. If I can't see my messages, I know you can't see yours, brother. All right, everyone, be safe. I love you. Thanks for watching with me. If you ever need me or you're going through something, just know you can reach out to me 24/7. Sorry for the cliff inception. I'm no doctor. I can't solve your problems, but I'm here if you just need someone to lean on, someone to talk to. My Instagram is linked down below. I do not take song requests from Instagram. I go through comment sections and then I pick which songs there. And I kept seeing in my comment sections, Dax, 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 Dax. That's how I knew. Instagram, honestly, at this point, when I get song requests, I just delete it because I'm looking to take care of people that are going through tough times, man. And the world's upside down. I need to tend to those people who are really hurting and really suffering. But thank you so much for the love. I'm always here. And I wouldn't have a channel without you or amazing artists like Dax. Dax, brother, you killed it, man. Hopefully we can talk soon. Everybody be safe. And happy 4th of July. And if you don't celebrate, just have a wonderful week, okay? I'm out of here.